From the beginning, they told me with my aggressive cancer, that I would need a bone marrow transplant. And at the beginning, we weren't really worried about it because I've got 6 siblings. And they said that, siblings probably the best match, and with that many siblings, I'd more likely have one. They sent out the tests, and they all came back that none of them was a match. So after that, we went through the registry, over 7 million, and there was no match anywhere. And so then we started thinking of other possible, different direction to go into.
His first transplant was his own cells, and we had hoped that would work, and it didn't. And now we needed a donor, that his weren't going to work. And when we couldn't find one in the family, we went to the Marrow program, and we needed their help, and we received every bit of help that we needed, with the exception of a perfect match.
Just looking at the donors that are on the registry, you could tell the Hispanic people are basically not represented real well, to say the least. It
was glaringly apparent that Hispanics and other minorities were poorly represented, but it isn't just within the Hispanic community that the word isn't getting out. So, but yeah, we desperately need a Hispanic donor for him.
Bonfils Colorado Marrow Donor Program has coordinated 4 different drives for me, or in my name.
They come to the drives, they have all the equipment, all the information, they do all the work.
Even if this doesn't help me, as long as it helps somebody else, I'm going through this for a reason. And that's what I'm hoping that's what the reason is.
We have no control over it except to participate in, building up this people willing to donate and getting the word out there, doing everything we can. I mean, throwing our personal life on TV and talking to strangers about our lives and our needs, in the hope that it inspires people to want to go through this procedure or give up some of their blood, because people need it. And so you're willing to put yourself out there like that and tell your sad story.
We tell them that, you've got somebody's life in your hands. You're giving a little bone marrow, it will actually save a life. Somebody might benefit from it. And that usually, gets people thinking. It's like, whoa, wow. And it's, you never really think you have that kind of power, but you do. It's very gratifying to me, too, see the people's faces it light up like, oh, I can do this, I can help out.
I got on the registry 4 or 5 years ago because I'm Asian, and I was at a Asian community event, and they had mentioned how poorly represented Asians were, so I thought, I'll do it.
It was pretty surprising that most of the people at the drive, that what they all commented on was that it takes longer to fill out the form than the actual test, which is very easy, the cheek swab, and it's a very simple questions, about your history, your medical history, and that's about it.
I really do believe there's a perfect match out there, but most people are afraid to come forward.
I think the educating the society overall, is a great thing. Once they know what it entails, I think more people will get on the registry.
So we need people willing to donate bone marrow and people willing to donate financially.
Any kind of contribution from people that are donating or private organizations are more than welcome and needed. That's because they're doing something special with this. I've been receiving a lot of chemo in the last 1.5 years, and my doctors tell me that I should do something fairly soon because they can't keep me on chemo for too long. I said it's one of those catch-22. Too much chemo will do damage to my organs, or not receiving a transplant of me will do more damage too. So you gotta pick your poison.
Oh, you don't take a single day for granted. You know, you just don't. The other day we were talking about how, you know, none of us knows how long we're gonna live. I mean, we could get hit by a bus tomorrow, and who knew? But, you know, blessing or a curse, we are forced to really savor our time.
My perspective these days is just enjoy every day. And I mean, there's days, you know, that you don't feel well enough to do anything, but you know, it's another day of waking up, enjoying family, and that's all you can ask for right now. Keep a good attitude. All doctors tell you that a great attitude really makes a big difference.
His life is in the hands of somebody. We just haven't met him yet. And, you know, it's scary.
You always hold out hope. It's hope. I mean, there's a chance that it's going to happen.